Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more RimWorld. No, Arumba, that's not what you're playing. You're playing Factorio. This is a rocket per patron. Okay, let's do that intro over again. Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more a rocket per patron in Factorio. Haha, see, that's better. Where'd my car go? Story of my life. Okay, so I did a little bit of stuff between episodes, because the factory has ground to a screeching halt because I'm a fool, and I thought that if I switched everything over to the better refining, we would just have enough iron, but that's totally not how it works at all. So, yeah. Here's what I've done. I cleaned up the pipes, and then we ran into a water shortage, purified water shortage, so try to get more purified water. We still don't have enough purified water. It requires such a crap ton of purified water to run these things, and even when you do, there's just none iron. None. There's just so little iron. I mean, less iron, I think, than I had before. Iron production right now is like... Oh god. 9 per minute! Well, it's because this thing shut down. But still, it's not good. It's not good. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and sequester off all of these little gemmy bits, because I don't know what to do with them yet. 1, 2, 3, 4... And we're just going to say, do whatever the hell you want with it for now. I don't care. Just put them over here. These geodes go that way. Up you go. Yeah. So we'll get all those out of there. Keep this thing free of all that. I set this up with some filters so that one takes half, that one takes half. I think, roughly. I don't really know if they're producing that ratio, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Get that out of there so we can make the other stuff. What else we gotta do? I set up some more logistic-based production of stuff. We got the Tier 1 belt system, Tier 2, we've got the Tier 3 with the lubricant. I got some battery production over here. We need to set up the lithium water delivery, so that is a thing that needs to happen. I'm gonna say that... even though the steel barrels would carry a whole lot more, it's just too much work, I think, to make that... Where the hell are the trains at? Too much work to make that actually happen. So, not to mention I have none steel, so that would be a bad time to do it. I need to go find some steel. There is apparently some glass on this tin belt. How did that happen? I don't know, man. I'm just the guy who works here. I don't know who did that. Why was there glass on the floor? That seems dangerous. Oh yeah, I also had a stone explosion. That was fun. It was a lot of fun to clean up. God. I was cleaning up some of this area up here and getting rid of some of these big huge warehouses that had like nothing in them except for just little bits of junk. And I accidentally replaced a storage warehouse that had 400,000 stone in it with a passive provider warehouse. And now normally you can't do these, item explosions anymore, but with this warehouse mod it can happen. If you replace a storage warehouse with a smaller warehouse, yeah, it'll just go boom, stone everywhere, gets on all the things. It's a pain in the butt to clean, and that's what I had to do. So, anyway, what did I just say I needed? I need a little tiny bit of steel, which we will steal, from here, so that I can make a rail wagon. Rail tanker. I don't even know how much this thing can hold, but that's what we're going to make. And we need to make a few bob pumps. I actually could get some steel, and Handy Hands would stop stealing it all. And I could get a little bit of bronze. We could go to the pump mark 2s. So we can actually... I did get one more thing of requesting slots, which is great. Let's make some bronze. Not bronze pipes. Bronze. Bronze bars, please. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the advanced electronic circuits. I upgraded all of the labs to the Mark II labs, which means that they are now able to actually use the research. Before, they only had room for 4, and because they were filled up with the military, the red, green, and blue, they couldn't use the purple, so I had to get the upgraded one so they can now knock out advanced electronics. With advanced electronics, we can, hopefully, immediately start making some of these electronic logic boards. I'm going to go ahead and just try to set this up right now. Integrated electronics. Yeah, I'm just going to try to set up a logistic-based one so that we can hopefully get some of these things and start making some of the more advanced bits and bobs so that whatever factory I do have is less not efficient. Less not efficient. That's a double negative. So I just said more, less not, more efficient. Yeah, no, that does make sense. If I had said less not inefficient, that'd be a triple negative. That would be even worse. All right, so we don't actually want to make batteries here. We're going to want to make the... I can't even set the recipe yet, but I can look at the recipe while it's being researched and work on that. So I want to make some of these things. I want plastic, tinned copper wire, and silicon wafers. So plastic, silicon wafers, and tinned copper wire. And I also want to bring some sulfuric acid up here. So we're going to take the sulfuric acid barrels times like 100. Let's bump that up to, yeah, 100 is good for that one. And actually, you know what? Just do 20 because that's a lot. We're going to need an angel pump. One of these days I'm going to go back to playing not with Angel's Petrochem, and I'm going to be surprised at how much the stuff I end up needing. Okay, so you're going to unload sulfuric acid. Empty sulfuric acid barrels. You're going to do the copper pipes. You know what? Let's get rid of that light. I will let this one come out a little bit. You can go to there. Then we'll go underground over to here. No, wait, you know what? Let's do these two will be that kind. The other kind, yeah, that'll look better. So we're going to go plastic pipe just down the side. And we need somewhere to put the barrels, but I don't really want to put them into there, because then... yeah, I suppose they can go there. That would be okay. Okay, so sulfuric acid barrels are going to go into there. That gives us everything we need to make this bit. Silicon wafers. 4 silicon wafers. A little tiny bit of sulfuric acid. I'm going to need a whole lot more than just this much, but this is enough to at least get us started. Okay, and then the next thing then is to immediately take the electronic logic boards, which require those integrated electronics which are being made now. We need to make some superior circuit boards. The ferric chloride solution. Gold plate, fiberglass board. Alright, let's make the fiberglass board here as well, which is just going to be plastic, which we've already requested, and some glass. So glass, that's going to be the bottom half. So you're going to be set, instead of batteries, you're going to make the... I even set this yet? I don't think so. Ah, yes, I can. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to be dependent upon the amount of integrated electronics. No, I decided to do it. Crap. This side. Integrated electronics. And integrated electronics. And then you're going to be fiberglass boards. Okay. I did 3 between the last set. Let's do that again. That is upside down. I hate how when you rotate entities, it rotates your blueprints. I feel like the blueprint should only rotate separate. It should be rotated separately. What happened is I was rotating the pipes, and that rotated. It just saves like 1 value for like how is your stuff rotated, and then yeah. Anyway, so after the events thing, we're going to need the superior circuit boards. We're going to request the fiberglass boards, copper plate, and gold plate. So we'll just request fibery. Is it fiber? Fiber. Ah, it's that one. I've already forgotten. Fiberglass boards, copper plate, gold plate. And then we needed something else. The ferric chloride. Another Angel's heavy pump. You are going to be the ferric chloride emptier. You are going to unload into a guy up there. We will probably just want to, again, get an initial thing making this stuff. So if we're going to do a little bit of this stuff, let's do just 2. So you're going to make these. I think the ratio is just going to be 1-to-1 on the timing of these. So we're going to go, the 2 on the right will make the superior circuit boards with the ferric chloride. So just like the previous setup, we'll go like this, down to there. That's going to be that. They will unload into there. And that should be it, right? Yeah, that covers that. And then the last thing then is going to be to request all the stuff for the electronic logic boards as well into this requester chest. Set up the things here. So you're going to be making not batteries, but superior circuit boards. And then you guys are going to be based on the actual logic boards. And we need to request the rest of the logic board stuff, which was superior circuit boards. Basic electronic components. Transistors. Solder, I saw. And then the integrated electronics, which are going to be made somewhere around there. Okay, so we're just waiting on advanced electronics 2 then. It's being completely stalled because we need to go get some of that lithium water. So that is the thing I need to go work on. The other thing I want to do is I want to get, we're going to go secure another sapphirite and another javolite deposit, and we're just going to have an area that makes nothing but iron, because that needs to be a thing. Right, so how many rail tankers did I make? I made 1. I was hoping to make the pump mark 2s, which required bronze pipe. I apparently have none bronze pipe. I can't make any bronze pipe because we don't have any bronze? Really? I requested bronze. Why is there no bronze in my inventory yet? Silly robots. Good news is that most of my robots have been upgraded to the Mark IIs. I feel like I should definitely be above Mark IIs by now, but bronze should be toward the bottom down here, shouldn't it? Those batteries. Holy crap. Why is this totally full? That's a lot of batteries. Oh my goodness. That feels bad. I should have restricted this. Should have restricted all of them. I don't know why. There's so many of these things. Iron, copper, steel, they don't need to be blocked, but the other ones, ugh. Okay, so this is making brass. Did I just never set up bronze production? I suppose that's possible. Bronze. Bronze is made from copper and tin in a chemical... No, metal mixing furnace. I have none steel. Because I have none iron. Okay. First things first. I guess we're just going to use the regular pumps then, because I can't be bothered to try to fix this. There's just too many different tasks to work on right now. And I am but one man. So what I want to do, I think, is scrap the blueprint for Tier 1 processing. Just throw it down. We're going to get rid of the crushing. Do we even need... No, let's just not even get rid of the crushing. Let's just throw down the ancient Tier 1 thing that I still have saved. And then we're going to upgrade it to better crushers and stuff, if I can. Okay, these are ore crusher Mark 1s, and I'd actually prefer them to be Mark 3s, but I don't have any steel on me. I think there might be some out there, though. So let's just request them and see if we get some. And grab this steel and make some more if I need to. Steel. Also, I could set up the upgrade planner. To... Alright, so this is a... Let's see this rule set. This is going to be... Belts. Belts and... inserters. Store. Clear all. New one. For... We'll call it, I don't know. We're going to call it something related to crushers. We'll do Crusher Mark 1s are going to upgrade into Crusher Mark 2s. Mark 2s are going to upgrade into Mark 3s. 3s are going to upgrade into Mark 4s. Which I can't make yet. Okay, so... So, Crusher Mark 1s into Mark 2s, 2s into 3s. We can do the sorting facilities. Into the Mark II sorting facility. Assuming I had a little bit of steel. Gonna really milk this thing for all the steel that it's got, huh? The real reason why I'm trying to set this part up right now is because... okay, so save that. We're going to store this as ore machines. Just in case I lose it. Okay, so if I upgrade planner this, and I don't have them on myself, that's fine. But if I shift, then I can tell the robots to like upgrade that. And they'll put the blueprint beneath it, which is actually pretty good. That way I don't actually have to do it over time. Now, regular inserters should be part of the network. What's going on with that? I may have made a mistake in my logistics setup. Let's go check. Or it just could be a complete lack of iron. I suppose that's possible. Down here, splitters are lacking basic circuit boards because they're not requested. That would explain why there's no splitters. Okay, so, we need to upgrade this and this. That can actually go the other way. That and that. Just do the whole thing. That way I don't have to think about it. Much faster. You are going to make me some... The thing is, I don't think I have any real Javolite. What I have right now is I've got... I don't have much in the actual network, but I've got 320,000 Saphirite. I do have some Javolite. But the thing is that I don't really need any copper ore. Not really. Just do some regular crushed Saphirite ore sorting. That's fine. Let's just take the Saphirite ore and turn it into bits and bobs. We'll turn this into a requester warehouse. That is going to request the Saphirite ore. It's like 2,000, which is still a lot. I need to reverse all these, make sure they're not going in yet. Okay, you are going to be the Saphirite ore. Out. You guys feed in. And then you are going to be the Saphirite crushed. get some of that going. Now, unfortunately, this is a requester warehouse, so that's okay. I'll do another passive provider warehouse here. I don't think the production is going to be, well, two might be wise. We're just going to take everything out. We're going to take the bits and bobs, the slag. We're going to take the iron ore and the copper ore. Oh, right, and then the crushed stone as well. Alright, so it's at least a little bit more iron coming into the system. The robots are going to have to do a little bit of work moving it around, but anyway, let's go set up a depot for the liquids. This is where it would just be so much easier if I could just use logistic robots, and I just don't know that I can afford the steel requirement for the barrels, but it's only a one-time upfront cost. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna totally just make another branch off this. I didn't think this station out for other things. This is just going to be an Angel's Ore station, and now it turns out that I just want a tiny little Omni station that I can just use for like barrels and stuff. I have so little steel I can't even make a train station. A train stop, crying out loud. The only place in the entire factory that has any steel is this little belt right here. Should have just used robots from the beginning, I think. For the Omni Depot type thing. Problem is that I need to go around the Farl station. Otherwise, Farl is going to block this other train. Alright, we've got our own block over here for the Omni Depot. We can create another train. Maybe. If I can get some steel. Possible. And, yeah, steel. More steel. Any steel anywhere? Alright, I want diesel locomotive Mark 1. None of my depots actually require the train to have a diesel locomotive on both sides, and yet all of my trains are built that way. Because I don't know, I keep thinking I'll do it someday in theory. Like, actually utilize the fact that they can drive both directions, but then I keep forgetting that they... Yeah, they just don't really... I don't know, I've just never really built train stations that way. So you're going to go there, you're going to grab a cargo wagon Mark II. We're going to unload onto a active provider warehouse. I put a thing here, and here, here, and here. And I guess we're just going to connect in up there. We'll put some lights, because why not? We'll put, doesn't need to be a huge amount right now, and they don't even need to be super fancy inserters or anything. We're just gonna go, like, right in the center, we'll go 4. And we're gonna go, you reach up by 2, and over by 2. And then you guys are the opposite. You reach down by 2, and output by 2. And that way they are a little tiny bit faster with a 90-degree angle. This is the active provider warehouse, and then beyond that we need to have the requester, which really just doesn't need to be a super big, huge chest. You're going to request the fuel that the other ones request. I noticed that all my fuel oil is gone, so it would be a good idea, I think, to get the solid fuel set up on the train system now as well before I forget. Good news is that the train's not actually running, which means we have enough of these 3 ores. Like, they just don't run at all if they don't need to. Bad news is that that's a lot of steel just sitting around doing nothing. So, anyway, that requester is going to request the fuel for this train, and I suppose it could also request the empty these guys. Excuse me? No. Okay, so we're going to need to set a filter where at this station they need to not pick up that stuff. How can we do this? Filter inserters. Well, for now it's just going to be the lithium water containers. So let's just say filter inserter. And you are on the top, so again, you're going to grab from 2 below down to 2. Something like that. And then again, you are only going to pick up the lithia barrels. No, not lithia, it's called some sort of damn fluid. Can't even remember what the damn stuff's called. Oh, there it is. Nope, not that one. Thermal water. Thermal water barrels. Okay, you're also going to request barrels. For like 200. No, that's not right. Okay, so you're going to grab the barrels. Let's throw some in there. We're going to restrict the top half, I think. Or at least the top line. Let's do like the top third. Tell you what. We're just going to make sure that this thing never breaks down. That's going to be for those. This is going to be for the ones that I want to bring back. It would be great if I could copy paste that. Okay, so that's a fast train. No path? Yeah, great. Okay, stop for a second. Need a train outpost. Okay, so we'll build this guy. Hopefully I've got enough stuff that I can make this, get it all done. This is going to be our thermal outpost, thermal water. Okay, you can go to the outpost thermal water. Inventory full is not going to work because we were restricting some of the chest type stuff. Okay, so we're not using this. We need to grab you over to probably like here. We're going to unload these. I need filter inserters. You are going to grab just the steel barrels. And then you are going to just bring it back over. And we could do a... Let's do this. Let's, instead of doing you... No, yeah, do you. But we'll put like a singular little chest here. Just so they can actually have a little bit of a reserve. Steel chest, please? Do I not have... Yeah, no steel for that. I can make a titanium chest, though. Fancy pants. Titanium chest. Ooh, can hold a lot of stuff in one spot, can't it? Alright, so best case scenario, we can hold 20 times 10 times 3. So that's 600 of those. Or, yeah, that's going to hold way more than it needs, but that's fine. So, yeah, we'll build some thermal water up. We don't actually have enough steel coming in up here yet, but we will eventually. Let's change the conditions on this thing. You are no longer going to go into empty cargo inventory, because that just doesn't work. I'm going to say instead, time passed is fine. That's not exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay, so that is one block. I never put a signal here. Okay, so for 30 seconds you're going to unload some thermal water. You should eventually get enough barrels to keep that system running. So that should square that away. Looks like we don't actually have any sapphirite in the logistics system. So this thing is breaking down. And that's because I've intentionally used regular warehouses up here so they don't just like swarm this area, but I kind of think we should get some of the sapphirite over here, huh? So messy. If the amount of sapphirite in this chest is less than 1,000, you're allowed to load it up. Let's actually give this priority over the request. We'll change the number to be slightly below it, like 1,500. That way the belt will work before the robots. Get this whole thing going, get some more iron, get some more steel. Got the lithium water coming in. or the thermal water. This is now blocked up by all the other stuff that's still in there. Gotta get the slag out. Yeah, I don't know. We're working on it. We're getting there. Advanced electronics should be able to get complete now that we've got the actual lithium water hooked up again. It's the only thing stopping this stuff. Well, that and steel, obviously. But mostly it's just the batteries. These guys are waiting on the lithium-ion batteries. Get the advanced electronics, get this whole thing turned on, and we'll be good to go. So, put a cut in here. I'm gonna get some rockets to launch eventually. Thanks for watching as always. See you again in a little bit.